Right guys, so today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to use an online photo editor to create some fragmented photographs. So this works in terms of AO3, developing mocks for recording ideas, and experimentation for AO2, but also gives us something to work from going forward. So what you need to do first is open up Photopea. So if you type it in on Google, it will be the first one that comes up, and when it opens it should look like this. So the way that we open new files is we can go to File, Open, and you can find images in your documents. You might have to download some of these from the file section of your team to be able to use them. So I'm just going to select an image and that will open there. So you can do that for multiple images, just keep opening them up, and what happens is that they will come along this top bar, so that's how you flick in between your different documents. What you can then do is edit these photographs so you can make them look more arty. If you go to Image, Adjustments, you can mess with the brightness and contrast to make them stand out more, to make the colours darker or more contrasted. You can do the same to this one. You can also cut round using the quick selection tool. You can select your object and cut the background out if you don't like the background of them in terms of your own images or images that you've got from school. So what we're then going to do is create a blank document. Once you've edited your photos and you're happy with them, you're going to create a blank document to start pasting parts of these on. So you can see they've got templates, an example of all different sizes that you can do. You're going to go to print and A4, so you're going to create an A4 image. You can name it there and click create. So that will have created an image, A4 sized piece of paper for you to then paste these on. So what we're going to do is select parts of these images and put them on to our blank document. So we'll start with this one first, and we're going to use the selection tool to select part of it. So this is quite easy. You can either use a rectangle select, or if you hold on to it you can then go to the ellipse select. So the ellipse creates a circle and obviously the rectangle creates a rectangle or square. So you can select part of that image, go to File, Copy, onto your blank document, Edit, Paste, and then if you want to move that around, you've got your Move tool at the top there, and you can move that around. If you don't have these transform controls on, you can turn them on and off up here. You just tick that box, and you can then make the images bigger or smaller. Once you're happy with that, just click confirm, and that will have made that image that size. Then I can go back and get another part of that image or another part of this image, and I might select a part of this image this time, edit, copy, edit, paste, and again Move tool. That'll bring up my transform controls. I can then overlap them or put them separately. And click that. So what that does when you copy and paste a new image, it becomes a layer. So it's quite similar to Photoshop. So if I then wanted them the opposite way around, I can just drag that layer underneath and that will do that. If I'm wanting to move something, I need to make sure I'm on the layer with that image. So I can't move this image, my seed pod, while that picture of my skull while I'm on that layer, so I need to make sure I'm on the right layer so that I can move the right image. So we're going to keep doing that to build up your image. So you can do this with 2 photos like I've been doing, or multiple photos, or you can do it with 1. And when you want a new selection, you just click the selection tool, draw on with your mouse where you want it, edit copy, and paste that onto your image. And again, you can then use the transform controls to move this about and put it together. The idea is you then create 7, you create at least 5, preferably 7 different compositions. Once you've got the hang of it, it should take you about 10 minutes to make each one. And you can also move parts of those images, so I could copy that and paste it back on to my image, and you can see there it's created a new layer on top of my image already. So when I move that, I can then fragment that image further. So I've given you 3 different ideas of different compositions there that you can use. Once you are happy with your image, you then need to save. So you can export as a JPEG or a PDF, work better. If you're wanting to keep working on it, you need to save it as a PSD if you've not quite finished. If it's not working, because sometimes the website can be a bit temperamental, what you might have to do is screenshot your image and paste that onto a PowerPoint document so that you can then work from that and send them in, and we can print those out when you get back into school. Just make sure if you are screen printing that you've not got the transform controls on any of your images, because obviously we won't be able to get rid of that once you've saved it.